You're in the mix.
SKM presents Strictly for the Music Podcast. You are now live with the #1 podcast for all upcoming artists worldwide.
It's the real
deal. Strictly for the Music Podcast, a platform for all upcoming artists of all genres. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special podcast in the building. We got another one with two artists on the platform right now. Fast and the Faster. Ladies and gentlemen, Con Artist and Ceen Crazy. Welcome.
Shit, I fucked up.
Alright, Con Artist, man. I know it's been a little couple weeks back since we did our first interview, maybe a couple months. I'm not sure, man. It's been a minute though. So right after the podcast we did last time, man, you dropped an album, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Give us a little bit of backstory on how this came upon, man.
Alright, well, basically, okay, so this happened before, but like mine and Ceen's newest collab project, fucking Fall in America.
Yeah.
I got fucking shit on that from people that used to fuck with me saying, yo, I can't believe you fucking saying this and that, like whatever. You're the last person. So I'm just like, and I've had people saying that before, just fucking getting butthurt over shit I've said in music and whatever. So I just took that and I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm making a whole fucking project like this, just fucking going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is, man.
Yeah, man. All right, so let me ask you this, man. What was people saying about your lyrics, man? What was in your lyrics that got people upset about?
Well, there's a track in particular from Fall in America that I think it was hate speech. I believe it was hate speech, where on my verse I was going in about BLM and fucking race not existing and it being a man-made concept and whatever. I was being super fucking logical. Like, I wasn't just talking shit. I was actually whatever in the fucking song. And so I got fucking people, I got someone in the comments, I won't say their name, but they were in the comments fucking talking shit and saying, oh, I can't believe you're the last person I'd fucking think that would fucking think this way and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, you fucking clearly didn't even listen to the shit.
So let me ask you this, man. Being controversial with the hate speech song, man, was that something that you thought you definitely gonna get heat for, or were you just like you didn't know what kind of outcome was gonna come through with that?
Oh, I wasn't expecting. I didn't think people were gonna really fuck with the album just because of the type of album it was.
Yeah.
But I wasn't expecting. To be honest with you, I didn't know how many people were actually gonna listen to it. So I wasn't expecting anything. I wasn't even just fucking shit and saying shit. I was fucking like being logical and trying to open people's eyes to the fucking bullshit that's going on. You know, but what I failed to realize and taking into account was what people that are still asleep, they don't fucking care about logic and shit. They're just brainwashed in the Matrix. So.
All right, man. So you speak about the Matrix and being brainwashed, man. And would you say that the reason you say this is because of the media, because of what's on media, is brainwashes the people?
The media is definitely the media, but it's not just the media. It's I mean, it's the society. It's schools, man. They push shit in schools. They're pushing fucking pedophilia in schools right now, man.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Wait, hold on. So with that statement you just said right there, man, what type of things do you see or you heard or whatever you seen on news, broadcast, whatever? What kind of things and type of things you mean by pedophilia? Like, how are they pushing it?
Like, okay, so like in their libraries and shit, they have fucking like books for like kids. This is like fucking like elementary kids, keep in mind too, and it'll talk about fucking sex and stuff more or less. And I just seen a thing today where fucking some schools are fucking talking about telling their students and using fucking pizza as a metaphor for sex. Like, and if you know anything about fucking the Pizzagate, then I won't get into that. But like, you understand, like, what the fuck is going on?
Unbelievable, man. You know, unbelievable. All right, man. So this is all right. Since you brought up Fallen America, man, and you know, I guess the title speaks for itself. You know, you guys are on this, and you guys are talking about controversial themes that are going around in the media and all parts of life. So let's run into one of the songs, man. Fallen America itself.
I don't think the lyrics that well, but okay, the beat was real cool. So I wasn't. It was one of those where I wasn't like going in and fucking saying a bunch of shit. I was just kind of riding the beat on that one, kind of like to get a feel of the album, more or less, kind of how I took it. So
yeah, okay, man. All right, man. So was this the first collab album you've been seeing have done?
No, me and Ceen did Fast and the Faster,
Okay.
and then this is the second one.
Okay, so what like you you have your rap dynamic duos, man. Would you say you and Ceen Crazy in particular a dynamic duo, or was this bigger than that?
Definitely. I mean, I don't know, man, because the way I look at it is like we're just two artists who fucking happen to collab all the fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess we're a dynamic duo, but like, you know, he's not the only person I work with, so.
Oh, I mean, no, I'm not saying you're the only person to work with. I know you have a list of collaborations, but what I'm saying is, how many artists have you done albums, full projects with?
Actually, I did with a Ceen, and I did a mixtape with Kid X10, and then I did sort of a mixtape with another artist, but it wasn't. I didn't post that one. It was kind of on his thing, so not really. Ceen's more or less basically like the only one I've actually done a legit album with.
Okay, so let me ask you this, man. And I gotta ask you this too, but what happened to Kid X10? Where has he been, man? Because, bro, I know that he had a podcast coming out and he had other different artists, man. But you know, man, I don't know where he went. I was hoping to get another update on this man, man. If you have any update for us, can you give it to us, man?
I actually give you a little update. I messaged him recently, talked to him, whatever. Apparently, he is back on BandLab, but he's a producer now, and he wants to remain anonymous. So I won't spoil that for him.
Oh, okay, all right,
yeah.
Man, all right, man, dope, man. Okay, so yeah, man, we got Fallen America, we got a second collaboration album with Ceen Crazy, man, and Hate Speech was controversial, man, and I need to ask you this one because this one seems controversial as well too, man. Downfall of the American Dream. Break it down, bro.
Okay, well, in Ceen's verse, he was basically going on about how fucked the world is, more or less, right? And so, but then in my verse, I kind of took a approach and I kind of flipped it, and I'm like, yo, shout out to these people. This is a revival, not downfall. You know what I'm saying? And kind of switching that at the end.
Man. All right, I guess Ceen Crazy, man, you got on the oh, you're live right now, man. All right, so welcome, man. Thank you for joining us, man.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, right now, Ceen Crazy, we're right now discussing Fallen America. This is a second collaboration album between you and Con Artist, man. Give us a little backstory on the project, how this came together, man.
Mainly me and Con Artist, you know, we kind of share the same views on how everything's going right now, and basically we just kind of got together, and based on that, that's how the collab album was made. That's literally, I can't explain it any further than that, you know.
All right, so let's talk about the logo, man, or the album cover, man. Whose idea was it to put this album cover together, man?
Actually, I was the one that put that together, like with the art on there. Yeah. I was the one that did that.
Okay. All right, man. Yeah, man. Thank you for joining us, Ceen Crazy. We got Ceen Crazy in the building right now. Got Con Artist right now. Con Artist is explaining to us about Fallen America. He just elaborated on Downfall of the American Dream. So, Con Artist. All right. So I see a couple controversial titles in this project, man, and one of them stands out to me is Blind Sheep, man.
Oh shit, yeah. Man. I mean, the title speaks for itself. I mean, there's really nothing else to say about it.
So let me ask you this, Con Artist. So this is blind shit, man. Is this talking about the American people being blind and falling for what's going on in America, or how is this breaking it down to the people, man?
Basically, it's talking about wolves and clothing is a big one, where you got all these fucking celebrities, all these politicians that are fucking leading you to death on fucking purpose. Like, that's literally the fucking purpose and what they do. So it talks about that, and it talks about, you know, people just being asleep to that and just fucking going along with all this fucking shit because they're since birth we're fucking taught to just consume the bullshit instead of fucking think outside the box and go, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, man. All right, Con Artist. So let's move on from Fallen America, man, and let's jump into Uncensored, man. This is your fourth individual studio album, man. Talk about, like, when you started, man. All right, so let me ask you this, man. From the beginning, when you first started doing your music, man, did you expect to be here right now where you're at?
What do you, like, as far as like where my music?
I'm talking about the accomplishments, man. The times that you know, after one release, you drop in another release, and then you got your collaborations, and man, all the body work that you put, man. Did you see yourself where you're at right now?
Definitely not. I mean, I didn't see myself anywhere. I was like, I've said this, you know, before last time. I was just a fucking kid who fucking was listening to music, was fucking been writing songs since I was fucking 8 years old, and I was shy as fuck. So you know what I mean? So I had someone fucking basically pushed me to fucking get on BandLab, and I made something on there. And then eventually I started interacting with the community, and I started to become part of the community, and from there.
Yeah, man, you definitely became a big part of the community, man. Whether it's your networking or you showing love in the comments, man. I know this was no preparation in this interview, man, and I just want to say thank you for giving us your time, man. But with Uncensored, man, this is your fourth individual studio album, like we stated, man. What song inspired you the most on the album?
Well, all of them. Shit, there's a lot on there that, like, I just really fucking, what inspired me to make the album was because I had fucking people in my comments and fucking hitting me up and saying, yo, I can't believe you fucking saying this shit in your music. I used to fuck with you. Now you're fucking saying this and, you know, whatever. So they got butthurt that I was fucking speaking out and saying what's on my mind. So whatever. And that's what kind of inspired Uncensored. And I made the title track Uncensored, which is the opener to the album. And I just fucking said everything that was on my mind. Like, fucking, I basically started off just trolling, like fucking saying fuck, faggot, fucking whatever, just to fucking see, okay, if you're listening to this album and that pisses you off and you're already clicking off, then I'm going to make sure you fucking click off the album before you get any deeper into it, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Dude, that was genius, Con Artist. You are a fucking genius.
All right, man. So you're basically you're trolling the trolls, man.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, man. So Uncensored, man. Break down the first song, Uncensored, man. Let us know.
Well, basically, like I said, I was fucking. Well, and it's not just you know, like people who are like asleep to the matrix. It's also people who's like too into like religion and like I believe in God and, like, you know, and Yah and all that stuff, but hell, fuck religion, man. Religion's just another part to it, and then it gets you to fucking, and it has society by the balls. Oh, you can't do this because, oh, you're racist if you say this, or oh, you're bad if you say this. Only this group can say this. I'm like, bitch, this is the most obvious form of hypnosis and brainwashing. The fact some people aren't awake to this, you know what I'm saying? So that's what Uncensored was, and that's why I approached it that way, where I'm saying whatever, just trolling fucking people until if they can get past that, then you can listen to the rest of the album.
Yeah. All right, Con Artist. So let me ask you this, man. Why do you think there's so much information leaked out now? And back in the day, before we had the internet, man, there was things going on that people didn't know.
Well, the thing is, back then there were, but there wasn't the internet. Like their information wasn't. You couldn't just leak shit, to the public where like the whole world could see it. Back then, it was fucking a small group of people or a fucking individual fucking now, and that's easy for fucking them to fucking suppress. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. All right, man. All right, Con Artist. I think we're gonna jump into Ceen Crazy. Or matter of fact, I think I got a couple more questions for you, man. Dear America, man.
Yeah. Dear America was basically, it's a letter to America, right? Saying, saying I'm sorry, because I used to be on the other side. Like I get it, you know what I mean? I used to be asleep to it. I used to just go along with what everyone else is going along to. So I'm like, apologizing to America, more or less, like, you know what, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? And I sympathize with all the people that are asleep. Even if they fucking hate me, I still sympathize with them because I was them too. And just saying, I'm working for you now. I'm working for you. I'm working for God now. And I'm waking people up now. You see what I'm saying? Instead of fucking whatever. So that's kind of what that was.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, Con Artist. All right, man. So this is another title, man, that I'm not sure. So if you could break it down, man. Non-binary woman, man.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I loved it, bro. Oh my god, this song would be like one of my fucking favorite on the album. I'm not gonna lie. It was just brilliant. It's another fucking one. I was just fucking.
Didn't YouTube try to take that down?
Huh?
I think YouTube actually took that down. I remember I saw a post where you made where you're like, going off about how YouTube was just basically trying to censor you because, they took, I think like two to your tracks down, I think. Wasn't it two or was it more than that?
It was two. It wasn't non-binary woman, man, actually. It was Dictators and, what was it? Now or Never. It was those two, which, yeah, Uncensored got censored, which is fucking funny, but yeah. But yeah, non-binary woman, man, was just fucking trolling. It was just trolling, basically, like, he fucking, it was just a short song. I'm a non-binary woman, man, a woman, and a woman.
All right, man. All right, so let's go into Dictators, and then right after Dictators, man, you and Ceen Crazy can break down Battlefield.
All right. Bro, I love Dictators. The chorus on Dictators is so different than anything I've ever done. It's like kind of like I'm screaming as the chorus. I'm screaming like Dictators for the chorus, and it was just I just get into like fucking Biden and just fucking all the other fucking shit about fucking COVID mandates and all this shit. You know what I mean? That's really what the song is. And then yeah, whatever. That's what that song is.
All right, Con Artist. You and Ceen Crazy, go ahead and give your elaboration on Battlefield, man.
Yeah, man. Well, I found the beat. Well, because I knew I was gonna have Ceen on this because it just fit the fucking.
Yeah.
Uncensored, Ceen Crazy, like you can't fucking, you know what I'm saying? So I knew I was having him on the album. So I went through the beats and whatever, and whatever. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be cool. We can both spaz on this. So I wrote my verse. And then I sent it over to him. He, took it from there. And then I did the little chorus thing and whatever, and he can tell you his process.
That chorus was fucking hard as fuck, dude. Like seriously, I think I did a little bit of it too, kind of just to kind of blend it with it, because it blended way good, like, because, I wanted to, because when I wrote my verse on it, I wanted it to kind of, stand out, but kind of blend in with the track, if you get what I mean, if you get my gist of it.
All right.
That's kind of what I do. That's what I do. What?
Go ahead, man.
But yeah, that's what I do with like every fucking feature I've done. Like, I try to basically blend. I'm like, okay, if somebody sends me a fucking feature, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to blend, whatever they're trying to do for a chorus or whatever. I try to blend that in, with my verse. That way, when they go into my verse, then, they think it's, it's good. It's a good transition for going into different verses on a song, like, and that's what I did on this one. And I gave it my all on this one, but
Yeah,
it
bro.
is what it is. Yeah, bro.
All right.
People fucking spend.
All right. So this one right here, man, I didn't expect this one, but it just caught my eye, man. So you definitely got to elaborate on this. Caitlyn Jenner.
Like, which one?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, gee, yeah, that's another trouble. Because of see, yeah, it's another fucking troll one. Because I'm fucking, okay, I'll say this. This whole fucking track list, people need to fucking listen to this. This is fucking gold.
It's
like,
comedy, dog.
Some of it is.
Yeah, it is.
Shit. Look, it is comedy, like the Caitlyn Jenner. But Caitlyn Jenner is kind of a metaphor because fucking men are fucking. I mean, it's not just men, but it's like everybody's just fucking has no balls anymore. Like, what the hell has happened? So we're all Caitlyn Jenner now. Like, what the hell? Everybody's turned into Caitlyn Jenner. That's what that is. It's just, yeah, it's comedy. It's just trolling, man.
All right, man. All right. So let me ask you this, man. And I'm gonna I want to ask you a couple more, but I don't want to keep y'all too long because I'm not sure how what your schedule's looking like right now, because I know this is just right off the top, man. But I had to get you guys on here. So, man, so in your bio, man, you say that you're a corny white boy, and what was it, man? What was it? Like your music's like a comedy, man. And I have forgot about what was in your bio. But with that being said, man, would you ever do stand up? Would you ever do stand up, man?
If I ever got over anxiety, hell yeah. I mean, it's not that my music's a comedy. I just put personality. I mean, there's songs that are fucking depressing as shit. There's songs that are, I mean, like Heroes on the album. That's a fucking pump up song. Fucking, fucking giving props to the fucking, the military and whatever. Forgotten with fucking Burning Roses is so fucking good. She fucking can sing her ass off. But that's another thing where the storytelling song, I'm fucking at the first two verses, I'm fucking on the perspective of fucking a soldier who's fucking dying in combat, fucking asking, am I dying for nothing? You know what I mean? And then at my third verse, after she, sings and whatever, I come in from my perspective and saying, no, we haven't forgotten. You know what I'm saying? We're fucking, you know what I mean? So I just put personality. It's not that I'm everywhere, man. I can attack things from any which way. Like, you never know. But me putting the corny thing in there is just kind of a thing where it's like, okay, you find my personality corny, that's fine. You find lines that I put in a song corny, that's fine. You find my whole fucking who I am corny, it's fine. I'm using it as what it is.
Yeah, man. With Uncensored, see, another thing with Uncensored was
I mean, even with fucking, look, I'm not a parent, okay? I don't want to talk, I'm not talking shit, but like, you got fucking parents out here fucking telling their kids, oh, don't say this word. And it's not just, don't say this word, because that's a no-no word. I'm like, bitch, teach kids to respect words. It's not the word that's the problem. It's how you use it. And you need to teach kids how to respect words. You know what I'm saying? So that was another kind of thing in, you know, with Uncensored too. It's like, you know, you got all the, it doesn't, I don't give a shit what word you use. That doesn't matter. What's your intent behind saying it? How are you saying it? You know what I'm saying? How are you forming it in a sentence? You know what I mean?
Okay, man. So after Uncensored, you released one single, right? Yeah, and this song right here, man, you go ham, dog. You go ham on this song, man. And I'm pretty sure you know which one I'm talking about.
Misinformation.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah, bro. Because of YouTube fucking took down, like Ceen mentioned earlier, fucking YouTube took down fucking Now or Never and Dictators. Listen to this, for fucking medical misinformation. It's a fucking song, YouTube. You took it down for medical misinformation. Like if that's if that's not a fucking slap in the face, like come on now. You know what I mean? So that's what that was. And I fucking, I heard the beat and I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? I got this. Like I'll just fucking speak my mind and fuck anyone. You know what I'm saying? And that song actually got kind of got attention on fucking Instagram, which is weird, but I never had anything get attention like that before on Instagram, but.
Alright, man. Con Artist with misinformation, man. What was your intent and the way you spit it, man? Was this premeditated?
What do you mean? Like premeditated? Like.
I mean, like, did you plan this whole song before you even put it out? Was this already on your fucking mind about doing this since YouTube did that incident with you?
Yeah, sorta. I mean, I didn't have the beat, or I didn't know exactly how I was going to address it, but I had in my mind I was going to address it in some way in the song. The way it came out and everything, that was just kind of, you know, I just went with the flow. But as far as like addressing YouTube and all that bullshit, yeah, I was going to say something.
Okay. Con Artist, did you ever appeal that decision?
What do you mean?
Like YouTube gives you the chance to appeal whatever they took down.
Yeah, I did, and they said, nope, fuck you.
All right, man. So misinformation, man, and this is a song, man, that tripped me out, man. I have to say, man, I didn't expect this, but
Thanks,
it's
man.
here, man, and I want to talk about a poem to special someone, man.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So, man, break this down, man, because bro, this whole thing, man, the Slim Shady remix, dog, this shit was, bro, go ahead, man, here's the floor, man, go ahead and say your part, man.
Hi, Hermione. Are you finally satisfied? I acknowledge your existence. I finally made it. I made a wish, kid's dying wish, was to have me write him a poem. Yeah, man, that was because of fucking, bro, that was because fucking, it's so
when you did that, dude, that cracked me up.
Bro, it's so, okay, because obviously, for the people that don't know, Harry Potter, right? Fucking Harry Potter's out fucking talking shit, okay? And I didn't know this until you, SK, and you sent me the link or whatever, because I knew he had my name in his mouth. Him, Trey, maybe even Kilo all three had put my name in their mouth at some point fucking months ago when Steen was going at him, right? And I didn't say shit. I wasn't even involved in that. In fact, I was doing everything not to get involved in that, right? I was behind the scenes with telling Steen,
Con Artist, can I say this, man?
Yeah.
Do you think that the reason your name got put in the situation is because of the affiliation with Ceen?
Yeah, definitely, man. Which I understand, but it's complete bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Okay.
Well,
So what's bullshit about it?
Because
they're playing a fucking game. They're just playing a game. They're trying to basically rattle my cage and Con Artist's cage and that's what they're trying to do because they want to keep this little war going on that we were in. You know, even though
all right, Ceen Crazy. We're gonna get to you, man. We're gonna get to you, man, because we got a lot of ground to cover on that part. But with Con Artist, man, with the affiliation with Ceen Crazy, was that something that you knew once that Ceen Crazy was getting into these battles, man? That this was gonna eventually get your name in the mix, man.
Well, the thing is, I never thought that way because, yeah, I'm cool with Ceen and you know, we do our thing and we do collabs together, but he's not the only one I work with. I've done multiple collabs with multiple different artists. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just a loyal fucking person. Like, I'm not going to fucking back on somebody just because they're involved in some shit. Like, that's not who I am. That doesn't mean I'm putting myself out there and getting involved and mixed into it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I kept my mouth shut with fucking when Ceen was going out, and that was with fucking Weatherman and fucking Kilo and fucking all this shit, and it's fucking
just a bunch of petty shit. That's all it is.
And it was blowing up, and I was behind the scenes telling Ceen, like, look, man, they're trying to rattle you, they're trying to get you to respond. You know what I'm saying? So I had his back behind the scenes, but I wasn't putting myself out there publicly because I didn't want to get into the shit. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't matter because they still put my fucking name in their mouth without even talking to me, without even texting me, hitting my DMs and saying, look, what's your thoughts about all this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They never did.
Hey, do you think they should have just came to you like a man, and you know, because I'm gonna tell you straight up. When me and Ceen had the situation, bro, and I couldn't get a hold of him, you know what I mean, directly. So who would I hit up, man?
What do you mean? Well, me, man. I don't know.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, because.
But the thing is, I didn't have him blocked. Yeah, I blocked Weatherman, but like on BandLab, which he got pissed that I did that. Whatever.
Yeah, he did. He literally made a fucking video about that.
But fucking, he could have messaged me on Instagram, which he did, by the way, actually recently. But I'll wait to get into that if we do. But he could have messaged me on Instagram and hit me up. Kilo could have. Trey could have. I don't care who could have. Anyone from that fucking camp could have hit me up in Instagram or whatever and been like, yo, I respect that you're not involved in this. Or they could have even just asked like, look. Or said like, look, I don't fuck with that you're tight with Ceen. You know what I'm saying? What's going on from your perspective? They never did that. They took the initiative and put my fucking name in the mouth where it doesn't belong.
Right. So So this is how this poem to a special someone, because you're saying that was it just because Weatherman just had it in for you because of the situation that you blocked him without even telling him, or what, man?
Yeah, man. Basically, because I knew. Okay, with Weatherman, I knew he made a song called "Ceen Crazy," and I knew he fucking had my name in his mouth on that.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. And that was back when Ceen. That was months ago, right? So when you hit me up and you're like, is someone going at you? That's what I thought you were talking about. I was like, no, but that happened back then. But so when you sent me the fucking link to the shit, I was like, wait a minute, what the hell? This is hilarious. He has my fucking name.
Yeah, I didn't know he put your name in that. I did not know that, you know. But then again, I don't like go on Weatherman's fucking page all the time, you know. I'm not that kind of person. I got shit going on that, you know, that I got to deal with.
Right, man. So SK, when you sent me that link and I clicked on it, I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't fucking heard this. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is fucking hilarious. He has my fucking name in his mouth for no fucking reason. Months after all the bullshit they fucking supposed to have come together and came to an agreement. Like, that's fucked up. And that's
like, dude, he's stirring the pot. That's what he's doing. That's what Weatherman likes to do. He likes to stir the fucking pot because he has nothing else better going on in his life.
And so that's why I made a special poem to someone. It was basically trolling them and flipping like, you're pissed off that I fucking blocked you on BandLab? Well, it's okay, buddy. My music's on Spotify. Listen on there if you like. You know what I mean? Like, Like, come on now, calm down,
bro. I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask you
dude, he
this,
was
man.
so fucking pissed off in that video.
What video?
Oh yeah, Weatherman put up a video where he's basically talking shit towards me and Con Artist, and it's whatever. I don't care anymore. I really don't. It's just funny to me at this point that we're getting that so far deep into his fucking mind that he's literally thinking about us all the fucking time like that, even though me and Con Artist are just out here making our own music and doing our own thing, I think it's just funny.
Bro, Weatherman's fucking saying, he's doing us a favor because we're going to get shot if he didn't fucking mention us. Like, if we just keep doing what we're going to get fucking killed or some shit. Like,
he's gonna shoot us over a fucking little diss track or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. So, do you think alright, so Fallen America, man, do you think that what you guys were saying in there, like, that's what he's trying to talk about, like the lyrics what you're writing about, like that, or what?
Honestly, man, I don't think he even,
I don't think he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, he's speaking out the ass, man. Like, he's just trying to get eyes on him. That's all he's doing.
He's trying to get more clout.
Look, does Fallen America put us both at risk? Does Uncensored put me at a little bit of risk? Sure, it does. Definitely it does, because there's people out there who are fucking horrible fucking people that want the fucking world to burn and want to, you know what I'm saying, are pushing for the New World Order and the fucking all this shit. So, yes, it does put us at risk, but, like, I'm not fucking worried about that, man.
Yeah, and I'm not worried about it either. I make tracks that people don't fucking like, and guess what? I don't care, I'm still gonna keep making my music. I'm still gonna diversify my shit, Like, Weatherman don't like the fact that I use autotune on it. I don't give a fuck. I just put out a track not that long ago where I was using autotune on it, and I don't care. Like, because I give zero shits.
Okay. Alright, Con Artist, so what is the end result between this, man?
Honestly, man, I'm over it. I had my fun with it. I found it fucking hilarious at first. Now it's just getting annoying. So it's like, I made the poem thing, just fucking bullshitting. I wasn't trying on that. I was just having fun, whatever. And apparently, and then me and Ceen went on a fucking song. Ceen name dropped him which wasn't really even a diss, to be honest with you. And then it
was just a little shot that I just wanted to,
and then
I'm not even gonna consider it a diss.
And then I came in and just fucking acknowledged him. That's it. I just acknowledged the situation.
What track was that?
Shit, what is the name of it?
Hold on, let me pull it up. I got all my tracks here. I actually just got done putting up a track called Starlight Lounge. That's the new one I put out. The one I was talking about with the
Do Not Like
on it.
Do Not Like Me. That's the name of it.
Yeah, it's called Do Not Like Me. It's basically a 50 Cent type beat that we went on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. So I wasn't saying nothing. I wasn't going hard in it because it's a 50 beat. I was just kind of, whatever. But, like, I didn't even name drop him. I just simply acknowledged the situation without naming names, and that pissed them off. So it is what it is. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? It's childish petty shit. It's childish petty shit. I'm not.
So let me ask you this, man. You have a hashtag in a poem to someone special, clowning on a witch.
Yeah, cause witchcraft and shit, and he calls himself a witch, and he uses witchcraft and whatever.
So that's what a Wiccan is?
Huh?
That's what a Wiccan is? A Wiccan?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but he's a user of witchcraft or something. Yeah, man. That's why in the song or whatever, in the response, I have, like, fucking talking about Jesus and fucking Yahushua HaMashiach and being I'm flipping the whole situation. I'm I'm being like, yo, bring brightness his way. You know what I mean? I'm like, and
the
fucking
light is the way.
Yes, like, and then fucking him getting pissed off because I blocked him. I'm like, yo, My music's on Spotify. You can listen on there if you like. Maybe one day we can take a selfie in front of a fountain. I can tell you about the joys of life. Jesus Christ is the way. Yahushua HaMashiach, bring brightness his way. Right? That's all that is, man. Yeah, man.
All right, man. So, enough of the poem special summon. We get it, man. There's a little static there, man. And so nonetheless, man, let's get on to this, man. You got over 28,000 plays on BandLab, over 4,000 followers, man. What's the next big move for Con Artist, man? What can we expect from you, man?
Honestly, I'm not sure at the moment. I'm trying to get out. I mean, I'm trying to get out of BandLab at the moment. Not out of BandLab, but like further than BandLab, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like I'm trying to gain a following on like Instagram, and then I want to maybe start doing like a podcast or something, and you know, have my voice, because I can't. I'm the type of person that lets my music speak for itself, and I'm just a quiet person who's just reserved, and I put everything in my music. But there's stuff that I just can't say in my music because there's so much going on in my head, man. If you can't tell, my music's so fucking rattled. Like, it's just like my music, like my fucking head is just everywhere. There's so much in it, so it's like I need to express myself in other forms too.
Oh, okay, all right, man. So, you got any ideas on the podcast, man?
Well, an artist named Soil Chance, which he goes by Second Chance now. We were thinking about doing a podcast together, but I don't know if that's going to work out or not. I'm not exactly sure about the podcast or how exactly that's going to work. I want to get into like basically like what my opinion is on shit, different shit, fucking whatever, and maybe have like guests on and do interviews and stuff too. I don't know. It's not set in stone yet. It's just an idea.
All right, man. Dope. All right, man. So moving on, man. Thank you, Con Artist, for giving us your time, man. But we got to go on and get the rundown with Ceen Crazy, man. Welcome, man. Welcome. Another podcast, man. This time, you know, we're gonna talk about your latest project, man. Facing Demons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. So give us an update, man. Let us know anything that you want to get off your chest, man, with this project, man. The floor is yours, man.
Mainly I just wrote this project because I've been just like, I don't know, I've just been under a lot of stress lately, just with life, you know, just cause I got my great grandpa, you know, I have to, you know, go over there and help him every once in a while, and then I got to do all this other stuff, and it's just like, you know, so much on my mind and so much fucking stress, and, you know, that's kind of what birthed this fucking project, this mixtape, and I just kind of went from there, you know, and I was gonna call it like, I think I was gonna call it like the end of the world or something, but I decided to call it Facing My Demons because literally throughout the whole fucking project, I am facing my demons, you know, and basically.
Okay, can I stop you right there real quick, man?
Yeah.
What's the biggest demon you're facing right now, man?
Mostly it's just stress. Like I'll be trying to go to sleep at night, you know, and sometimes I can't even get to bed, like actually get to sleep. Cause, you know, I'm always thinking in the back of my head, oh, I gotta do this. Oh shit, I gotta do this, you know? And it's like, dude, and it starts rattling me a little bit, and I'm just like, yeah, I just need to figure out how I can deal with this, you know, unnecessary stress, you know?
Alright, let me ask you this, man. You think you're getting stressed out because of all the projects and all the music you're doing, or what is it coming from?
Mostly it's just from, like, you know, things in my life, you know, like I said, I have to go and help my great grandfather every once in a while, and sometimes I don't feel like going over there doing it, but then sometimes I have to, you know, and then, cause, you know, and everybody else in my family doesn't really go and visit him, and that puts stress on me too, you know, just knowing that, you know, I got all these, you know, fake family members out there that don't even care about my great grandfather, even though he's literally done everything for them, you know. So that's kind of where mainly all that stress is coming from. Like, I have no problem dropping music, you know, but it's just fucking personal shit that I'm dealing with, you know?
Yeah, man. Let me ask you this. How many albums you got in your resume, man?
As of right now, the last album I dropped was my 22nd album, I think.
Right, so
Which was called, let me pull it up on BandLab real quick. Yeah, it's called, Independently Infamous.
okay. All right, so that was your album, Independent Infamous, and then this was your mixtape that you dropped too, right? Facing My Demons.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Independent Infamous, man, because we gotta get a good update. I'm not sure what album were we when we did the last interview, man.
Honestly, I have no idea. But
All right.
yeah, I wrote Independently Infamous because I don't know, I don't know, it's like sometimes when I'm trying to write an album, the name just fucking pops into my head and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna use this name and basically go with it. And that's kind of what I did with this one. Because, you know, I'm a completely independent artist, you know, and I'm somewhat known, but not really known, you know, cause I'm kind of kind of half and half, you know, some people know me, some people don't. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna call my album Independently Infamous because I'm an independent artist and I'm kind of well known, but not really known, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Definitely more infamous than famous.
Yeah. Definitely. But
Okay.
hey, at least I'm not fucking signed to a record label, you know? Because,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
some of these
So
record labels. What?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Some of these
I'm
record
just
labels,
glad,
what?
like,
My bad.
I'm glad I'm not signed to a record label because, you know, some people out there just get fucked over, like, with their record deals and shit. And I've seen that happen before, especially on BandLab. Like, this one, I forgot what the name of this one artist was, but they got signed to a record label and they kind of cheated him. Like, they, you know, cheated him out of his record deal and, you know, he's basically stuck to the point where he's basically gonna have to pay for the rest of his life, you know? And I fucking don't like seeing people go through that, you know, it's stupid, but it is what it is, you know, at least I don't gotta deal with that extra stress, you know? That's why I'm in.
Ceen Crazy. So Ceen Crazy,
Yeah.
you said in the live, man, that when you dropped Independent Infamous that you were going to get heat for that. What did you mean by that?
I was gonna get hate from it because mainly, you know, independent artists are not really like taken well with, you know, these other artists that are signed. And, you know, these signed artists look at us like independent artists, like we're the fucking enemy. And, you know, and that's why they fucking go on our pages and they fucking dislike all of our shit just because they're jealous. And, you know, they're jealous because, you know, some independent artists are more talented than the artists that labels sign. And they see that as, you know, us being an enemy to them. And that's why they are basically hating on us, you know. That's how I see it.
All right.
Because
All right,
these
man,
labels
so
are, yeah.
go for it,
Because
man.
we can say shit that they're not able to, right?
Yeah. And plus on top of that, with record labels, they earn money from their artists that they sign. So when independent artists like myself and, Con Artists go out and we make music, we're basically taking money from them and they fucking hate that shit. And that's why, you know, they fucking go at us.
Oh, okay. All right, man. That makes sense now, man. But don't you think that's what every artist wants to be, is independent?
Yeah, I mean, most people do want to be independent, but, you know.
I'm talking about now, right now, man, in this era that we're in of music, man. Do you feel that other artists they don't really care about if you listen or not because they know they can make it on their own independently? Like, go ahead.
Hold on. I know this is for Ceen, but if I may, I have something.
Yeah. Elaborate, man. Elaborate.
Okay, so like, there's a lot of people out there that say they're independent, but really they have people behind the scenes fucking doing their fucking, like, they have managers, right? They have managers, they have fucking people fucking making beats for them and doing the production and all this, and which is fine. I'm not knocking that, but like, you know, that's not really truly like whatever, like, you know what I mean? And so also there's people, even, it doesn't matter if you're signed or not, there's still people who, oh, I'm going to say it, sign their fucking soul away, like quite literally, and they're still in control with puppets, even though they're not signed. They're still fucking moving toward this agenda. So at the end of the day, they're really no different. You know what I'm saying? So yes, people nowadays, people do want to be independent because it gives them more freedom, money wise, and it gives them more freedom. But there's also two types of independent. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah.
So do you think that the managers and the producers, like, all right, so say this, man. Ceen Crazy has his own label. He has his own producers. He has people mixing and mastering and stuff. And he has a manager that controls all his appointments and sets his tours and everything. Does that make him part of the mainstream hip hop?
No.
Okay. All right.
No,
I just had to clarify that, man.
No, and I'm not knocking anybody who does do that. I'm just saying, you know, there's different types of you know, it's not just as broad as, oh, this is an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? That's how people look at it, but it's really a lot more intricate than that.
Okay. But yeah, I want to say something too. So, yeah, I'm actually more independent than a lot of people really think. Like, you know, behind the scenes, like all the music I make, I write, you know, I put that shit together. I go find my beats, you know, whether it be on fucking YouTube or I go on a fucking one of those beat sites, you know, where they have like 8 for like, you know, free or whatever, 8 free beats. I just fucking cop that shit and then, you know, I get that and then I just fucking start writing, and that's basically what I do. And also whenever I do my music videos as well, I'm also the cameraman behind it, you know, I'm the one putting it all together. And because basically I think what it is with me is I have a laptop and I'm able to do everything on here. So like from, you know, editing music to editing videos to doing all that. So technically I'm probably one of the most independent artists out there because like I'm doing all of it on my own.
Let me bring this up real quick, man. So you said you're talking about video and everything. You even have your own YouTube channel where you do reactions, right?
Yeah, that's the same fucking channel I got right now. It's the CeenCrazyOfficial channel. And yeah, I just post my music and my reaction videos on there. I haven't really been able to do reaction videos, like I said, because, you know, I'm always busy, you know, working on music or, you know, busy with, you know, helping my family out or whatever I'm doing, you know. So I'm always busy.
Yeah, man. Sounds like it, man. All right, man. So let's get into one of your songs, man. Demolition Man.
Yeah, Demolition Man. That one kind of, I did that one, actually, yeah. I did the advisory and I put that one at the beginning to let everybody know, you know, before they listen to this album that, you know, they're probably not gonna like about, you know, the type of shit that I'm gonna be talking about on here. And, basically, mostly what I've been talking about on here is my success as, you know, a fully independent artist, you know, that has no strings attached, nobody to back me up. I'm basically doing all this on my own, you know. But yeah, basically, I just kind of did that as a warning to let everybody know, okay, if you guys don't like this album, you can basically skip it, cause, you know, you don't have to fucking sit there and hate on it.
Okay. All right, man. So, Eyes on Me.
Yeah, Eyes on Me. That one, I kind of just fucking, that's just a track I had fun with, you know, cause I had a catchy hook in my head at one point when I was writing this album. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try this hook on a beat and see how that fucking goes. And then it fucking went from there and then it turned into a fucking song. So, and I was like, okay, I'm putting it on the album.
Man. All right, so we're gonna go with the title itself, Independent Infamous. Man, this is the title of the album, and you got a song number 6 on the list, man.
Yeah, it's called Independently Infamous. Basically, that's kind of me summing up, you know, kind of my journey, you know, I took at the beginning of how I started out to where I am right now. and how I got there. And, you know, cause basically I worked myself up, you know, to get where I'm at right now. Like, cause I just kept dropping music consistently. I just kept doing, you know, the features. I just kept, you know, working on different projects, and I kind of just built myself up, you know, from the ground up, just from doing all that. And now I'm at where I'm at right now because of that. And that's basically telling the people, you know, in kind of a short way, letting them know, you know, this, okay, look, this is where I came from and this is where I am right now.
Okay. All right, man. Entities.
That one kind of got that one I kind of wrote when I was in a little bit of a dark place, kind of. But that one I kind of just fucking went crazy on. I found a crazy ass fucking beat. I think it was like one of those trap, atmosphere type beats or whatever. And I just fucking went off on it. I was just like, okay, this is dark. This is a dark beat. I'm gonna fucking go dark on here and see how dark I can go on here, basically.
All right, man. All right, wasted time.
Wasted time. I put a lot of thought in this one. So you know how some artists, they take fucking years to fucking put out a project, or they fucking take, you know, weeks to put out a fucking project or whatever. Well,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I put in there. And I'm just like, yeah, you guys are basically wasting your time when you can actually, if you went the way I did it, you know, the way I went, you know, where I'm basically fully independent, you can be dropping music as consistent as I am, you know, where you basically get to drop music almost every fucking day, and either have it be a banger, you know, or be a track where you just fucking spaz off on it. Don't matter, you know, like if you're, you know, fully independent, you know, you can basically save time by putting out, you know, your songs as consistent as they are, like I do. And that's basically what I'm kind of critiquing, you know, of how these other people put out their songs. Cause I think it's kind of stupid that they take like almost a year to fucking put out a project. It's like, dude, I can put out a project within like under a month.
All right, so crazy. So with that being said, man, we're gonna jump into Society Crumbles, man. And I wanna go to Big Betrayal, man. Big Betrayal.
I wrote that one mainly because, you know, prior to the fucking, prior to the EP, I've been betrayed a lot by a lot of fucking people. And that was kind of just me, you know, writing down my thoughts, being like, okay, you all betrayed me. Okay, I'm gonna put it in a fucking song and let everybody know that, you know, that you guys fucking betrayed me, and, you know, it is what it is. But yeah,
Okay.
basically,
Right,
I didn't shout out names on this one. I just kind of just, you know, free thought it, you know.
All right, so let's go to Society Crumbles featuring Con Artist, man.
Basically, we kind of wrote that one because the way society is right now, dude, they're pushing a bunch of bullshit, like, with the critical race theory and the fucking, you know, the transgender shit, and the fucking, the idolizing fucking kids, you know, for these fucking, you know, child predators and shit. It's stupid. Like people are fucking taking what's right is right and flipping it around, thinking it's wrong, and then saying wrong is right. And it's stupid. And that's kind of what me and Con Artist kind of went off, you know, on that track, kind of. Right, Con Artist?
Exactly, yeah.
All right, man. So this one right here, man, Train of Thought featuring who? All right, yeah. So go ahead and just elaborate on Train of Thought, man.
Originally I was gonna have Wooly Greens on that track, Train of Thought. I was gonna have Wooly Greens on it. He kind of acted a little bit strange. I don't know why. But I sent the revision to him, and then I waited, you know, a day went by, 2 days went by, 3 days went by. Then I went ahead and I'm like, okay, this is the third day that I've been waiting for him to put his verse down. So I asked him what's going on. And then, you know, he starts firing back saying, your fucking music is garbage. You shouldn't even be writing music. And then, you know, so I basically had to kick him off the project. And then, at the time, this was around the time when, you know, I kind of settled all the beefing shit and all the fucking war shit with all these other fucking people. And I went ahead and did a collaboration with, Kilo G, which I thought at the time was my friend. So I went ahead and was like, okay, I'm going to give you this fucking verse that Willie Green didn't do. And, kind of went from there. And so, yeah, that's kind of how that came around. It was supposed to have Willie Green's on it, but, he didn't. Willie Green's, I guess he did not want to do it or whatnot. I don't care. I don't care anymore, It is what it is, Things happen for a reason.
Man, you got your catalog, man. You got album after album. All right, man. So, why don't you just give us a rundown of Show No Fear?
Show No Fear. Wait, which one is that? Let me see.
Ceen, you gotta stop making music. Damn.
Yeah, Show No Fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Show No Fear was just basically kind of, the title speaks for itself. Basically, don't show no fear, because if you're gonna go into something, you gotta go into it fully fucking focused, and you can't really let fear take you over, because if you let fear take you over, you're not gonna be able to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish, basically. That's what I meant by that. Basically, don't let fear rule your whole fucking life.
All right, man. So we're about gonna close out the albums. You know what I mean? We could go on forever. Man. I mean, this is gonna take all fucking night, bro. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, I'm gonna go into some of the singles, man, and you just give me a little update or elaborate on it, such as Fake Friends, Fake Family.
Yeah, that one I wrote after, because what happened was how Weatherman fucking put out a video and did all that other shit. Well, I literally told rapper Kilo G, the one I was talking about, the one we did a collab with, I told him not to intervene with this, because this is only between me and Weatherman, and me and Weatherman have issues, and he didn't want to listen, and he fucking put out a freestyle, and then, that one, and then this one was originally supposed to go onto the mixtape, the Facing My Demons mixtape, but it didn't make the cut, so I kind of just rewrote. What?
Hold on, Ceen Crazy, you're going too fast, man. The audience does not. The audience does not even know what's going on. So let's start about how did all this even happen, man?
So what happened was I was on BandLab, and I was just posting music like normal, and then how BandLab has the feed and everything, well, something popped up in the feed, and I clicked on it, and it was a link to something that Weatherman posted, and it said pressure. It was like a pressured thing or whatever the fuck, and I saw that shit, and I'm like, okay, who's he dissing?
No, pause. No, bro, yeah. I'm talking about the very start of the issue. Where did it come from, man?
The issues?
Yeah. I'm not talking about the contract, but you could talk about the contract here in this interview. But I'm saying, how did you and Weatherman even start interacting with each other? First off.
He kind of just started trashing my music out of nowhere. Like, I don't even know him in real life. He just kind of just started trashing me. And then I didn't take it that personal at the time. I just kind of just, brushed it off my shoulder. Then, and then he started getting other people to go on my fucking videos. Cause, before YouTube disabled the, the dislike button and everything, all my videos kept getting fucking, 20 dislikes, fucking 50 dislikes. And I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on here? And then that's when Weatherman popped up, and he's like, he starts doing his fucking shit, and that's how that all started, and it was just petty bullshit.
I just have one thing. Okay. And then I'll stop, cause like I said, I'm over this, but I do want to point this one thing out, is how I believe everything started with all of them is because they're all in a group together. And from my knowledge, the first time at least I had any sort of interaction with any of them was when me and Ceen released Fast and the Faster. And then Trey was on the comments talking shit and whatever. So I was replying and whatever, cause because it was just pride. Whenever you fucking tell somebody, oh, this doesn't sound good, you're doing it wrong, like that's pride. Like music is subjective, and that just pisses me off. So whatever. And then Trey started having my name in his mouth, Steam's name, and Kid X10's name, because Kid X10 was backing us at the time too. And so whatever. I ignored it. It is what it is. But that I believe is how, like, they got knowledge of the stuff, is my opinion. And then when Weatherman released Ceen Crazy, which he name dropped me for no fucking reason. Again, no fucking reason.
Yeah.
But he name dropped me. I had my fucking cousin over because I was dealing with real life shit, and so she was over, like, we were just hanging out for a while, like, and I believe Ceen sent it to me, the track,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, okay, come here, listen to this. And she was just fucking dying laughing. She was like, what the fuck is this? So she went on YouTube. She had me type in his channel. She commented on it. Weatherman, this is how prideful this dude is. He was convinced that her account was a fucking Ceen Crazy bot. I'm not fucking lying. Yeah. And she was fucking saying whatever, which I told her not to, but she did it anyway. And like, whatever. And then he replies, he's like, okay, Ceen Crazy, or Ceen Crazy bot, or whatever. And then she replies again, and he just deletes the fucking comment. And then she tried to comment again, and he just kept deleting the fucking comment. So I'm done with the shit, but that's just sort of my backstory of the shit. Like, that's kind of everything.
Yo, Con Artist, I'm gonna ask you, man. Now that this is up in the air, man, do you think shit's gonna get worse before it gets better?
Look, man, I'm not worried. I'm trying to remove myself from the situation because it's just a bunch of high school petty shit, and I'm just not into it. Is. I'm not into. At least I don't think of myself as an immature person. Yeah, I have fun. I have a sense of humor, and I have a personality. But like, as far as like that shit goes, like, I'm not immature like that. Like, I'm above that. They can talk shit. They can have my name in their mouth. I don't care. I'm not replying to it. It's a waste of time. I'm here doing my own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a game to them. They wanna keep drawing us in more and more because that's how they're getting their views. And if we just sit back and ignore them, we're not gonna give them any content for their fucking channel. And wait, hold
on, Ceen Crazy, hold it right there, man. So you're saying that the only reason they're doing this is because they want the clout?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They want it for their views, so that way they get more popping on their fucking videos and shit.
Well, because Weatherman didn't just go at me; he went at Deflipped him. He went which Deflipped him replied and whatever, and he went at fucking he just go like again. This, I'm not mentioning him again. This is my last time I'm ever going to say the word Weatherman. Okay, from then on, I have no knowledge of you. He just goes at everybody because he's bored and he fucking wants eyes on him. That's my opinion, but
yeah, that's why he's sitting in his fucking car making videos on me and you, Con Artist, because he has nothing else better to do in his life.
All right, so Stay Busy featured, is it Rykin?
Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce his name. It's a new artist that I started. I guess I found him. I kind of found him in my lives. One of my lives I was doing. And I was just playing, like, I was just playing Xbox, and I fucking found this artist, and, I didn't know who he was, so then I went ahead and, I messaged him, and then we started talking, and then, he said he did music, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. And then, I sent him an invite to something, and then, that's kind of how it all started, and I'm gonna try to help this artist as much as I can, build himself up following wise, cause that's what I do on BandLab. Whenever an artist wants, to, get more followers or wants to get a song in with me, then I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and do it.
All right, so Ceen Crazy, I gotta stop you right there, man. So you sent him the track. You said obviously you sent him the invite. So let me ask you this, man. I know you're big on time. So was the man? Did he respond quick with the track? Did he send it right back to you?
Yeah, he did. He actually put his shit down and then he sent it right back to me. And then, dude, he fucking killed that shit. I was like, oh my god. As soon as I heard his verse, I'm like, dude, this motherfucker can rap. This motherfucker can rap. Like, rap.
Bro, me and Ceen have had fucking stiffs over fucking time, man. Cause like I get it done as soon as I can, but like I'm not always just on there. And he was like, "Yo, where's your verse?" I'm like, "I'm getting it done." And he's like, "Where?" And then whatever. And it's like, "Where's your fucking verse?" I'm like, "I'm fucking getting it done, okay?" Like shit.
All right. So all right, man. So look, check this out. We're gonna go to your singles, man. I mean, bro. All right. So, did we talk about You Not Like Me featuring Con Artist? We talked about that one?
Yeah, I think we did. Okay. That was the 50 Cent one.
Yeah, right. All right, so, man, Test Me If You Can.
Yeah, that one was the fucking, cause I got to the point where I'm like, okay, Weatherman wants to fucking go at every single fucking person he thinks he can. I'm like, okay, go ahead and put this fucking out, this little reply out and see what he does. That pissed him off. I don't care, you know. Like I said, it's just fucking petty. But, you know, I just kind of wanted to see what he would do if I put this up, you know. And I basically put I put Flash on there cause, you know how fast the Flash is, you know. So that's kind of, you know, plays on the whole title of Catch Me If You Can because, you know, I'm basically the Flash and, you know, Flash is like the fastest fucking person in the whole TV show. At least, you know, from what I've seen. I haven't seen all the Flash yet, but I do intend to watch the whole TV show.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Starlight Lounge, man.
Oh yeah, that's my new one I put out. I kind of just picked a Juice WRLD beat cause you know, after doing all the Fake Friends and the, you know, all the other tracks I did, I just kind of wanted to do something a little bit light, you know. And I kind of wanted, you know, so I just kind of looked up Juice WRLD beats and I fucking found one that stuck out to me. I'm like, okay. And then, I had this Coca-Cola. I don't know where the fuck I put it, but it's called Starlight Coca-Cola. It's a new one that came out. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to just name this track Starlight Lounge and I'm going to put it up and it's going to be a fucking banger. And it is a banger. So, you know, and I use autotune on it cause, you know, it's a Juice WRLD beat and Juice WRLD beats. I believe if you're going to go on a Juice WRLD beat, you probably should use a little bit of autotune on there. So that's kind of what I did. So, you know, it is what it is.
Man. Let's go to your YouTube channel, man. And this is one that, this is what sparked it all off, man. This is where we're at right now, man. You're on IG, man, and you've explained about You Ain't Like Me, man. Why did you feel that you had to make a video response about this certain track, man?
Hold on, let me go to my channel again. I'm pulling this shit up too, so.
Alright. So, go ahead and pull it up, man. I'm not sure if this was the beginning of it, but yeah, it had to be the beginning. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the track, man.
Hold on.
It's the one right after Test Me If You Can. You had made a video response to You Not Like Me featuring Con Artist.
Yeah, I kind of just wanted to clear the air, you know, for all my followers, because I didn't know if my followers were gonna get what I meant by Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, okay, okay.
I just kind of explained it. I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is what I'm putting out because, you know, I don't like the shit that fucking Weatherman was trying to do.
Okay,
and,
what happened?
You know,
what happened to the video of Con Artist, man? Where you explained the situation about Con Artist being family and that you were going to defend it no matter what.
I think that's in the same video.
Oh, okay, yeah, it has to be then. All right, man.
Yeah, because I do consider Con Artist a part of my family, even though we're not related or anything, I still consider him as family, you know, so whenever I do see an artist that's fucking using him as a punching bag, you know, that kind of infuriates me a little bit, you know, because, you know, I'm not going to let Con Artists get fucking jumped by every fucking person on BandLab or wherever the fuck they come out of, you know, I don't care, you know, like, I got Con Artist's back, Con Artist got my back, you know, and that's how this shit is, you know. We have mutual respect for everybody, for each other, you know. You get what I mean.
Yeah, man. So all right, man. Since we're already on the subject about the whole situation, man, I have to ask you, man. Was there a contract that was formal that you agreed upon?
It was more of a verbal contract. It was because I went on live with all of them, and I don't think, no, I wasn't with all of them. It was just Kilo G, and we kind of just, you know, we had a little contract thing that said, okay, you know, if one person says this, then, you know, then the contract is, you know, basically invalid or whatever the fuck it was. I honestly forgot what it was about, but Weathermain definitely was the one that, you know, that kind of crossed that line, that barrier that we had set up, and basically they broke their own fucking rules by, you know, doing what they did, and Weathermain's a part of their whole group, so, you know, he basically broke that contract, and, you know, it's out of my hands at this point.
Okay, so what was the end result in the contract though? If someone had broken the contract, what happens after that?
Basically, we agreed to where, like, you know, if one artist says something about the other, then that basically opens up to the point where, you know, they get to, you know, basically that just crumbles the agreement and lifts up all the restrictions, you know, or whatever you want to call it. But I don't know. I think it was botched from the beginning because it didn't really sound that good to me. But, you know, it kept the peace for as long as it did. You know, that's all I can say. until they fucking broke it.
All right, man. So what's after this, man? After this whole thing is gone, what's next for you, man?
I'm probably either gonna work on another album or another EP or maybe another mixtape. I haven't really decided yet. Probably another album, and it probably won't be coming out until probably, you know, halfway through March or whatever. It all depends on how busy I get, you know. If I get too busy, then I might just put out an EP or, you know, whatever. I'm just, you know, basically gonna keep making music, just gonna keep going on from here, and basically just, you know, shrug it off my shoulders, because at this point, you know, like I said, it's all a game to them. They want clout, they can get it somewhere else, you know, but they're not going to get it from me.
So that's how you feel. Yeah. So this is the end result to the situation with you. So no diss tracks coming out of Ceen Crazy. Ceen Crazy is not going to give him the time of day. Correct.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I'm just going to ignore him.
All right. So what happens if you break that?
Yeah, the only point I'd ever break that is if they said something fucking wild shit about me. I don't like it would have to be something that would have to hit the fucking radar. Like, it would have to be something that I'd have to see in my fucking feed on BandLab or some shit like that, or something that's fucking huge that everybody's talking about. But unless they can do something like that, then I'm not really gonna respond to them. I'm just gonna basically, you know, let them fucking fight it out and decide what they want to do.
All right, man. So you got special shout outs? Is there anything you wanna that I forgot in the interview that you want to bring up right now, man?
Anything I want to bring up about just music in general?
Whatever you got on your mind, man. Whatever you wanna say, man.
I do got another track coming out with that new artist. I think his name is Rakim or whatever. I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, I got another track coming out with him. And it's definitely going to be, you know, it's gonna be either a banger or, you know, it probably will be a banger. The way I have it structured, I think it's gonna be a banger. But, you know, it is what it is, you know.
All right, man. Special shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to Con Artist. He's been there, you know, collaborating with me for years. I don't even know how long. How long has it been, Con Artist? How long has it been?
It's fucking 2019, I think. Early 2020, maybe. But, yeah.
It's been over like 2 years then.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy how time goes by, you know?
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. All right, Con Artist, you got any final words you want to say? Is there anything else anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to lots of people, man. Shout out to anyone I've ever worked with, anyone I've ever had any sort of interaction with, any good interaction, let's put it that way. And fucking, anyone who fucking supports me, man, I wanted, we need to come together as fucking a whole fucking community and fucking, you have all these artists out that's fucking making music for the voiceless, and I'm just calling bullshit on that. Everybody has a voice. You as an artist need to make sure that you make sure everyone else knows that, and that they use their voice too. And that's what I'm trying to, that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to use my voice to inspire other people, that they have a voice to speak out to. So yeah, man, I want to give out shout outs to, everyone, man. I have a dope ass fucking song coming out with Willie Greens, RB Fury, and J Beats made the fucking beat. That beat's so fucking nuts, bro. When it fucking drops, I'm so ready for it to drop. But I'm waiting on their verses right now, so that'll be fucking crazy. And I just want to say, God bless everybody, and that's it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Con Artist, man. Thank you, Ceen Crazy, for coming through and giving us an update, and then giving us the whole situation breakdown, man. And shout out to each and every one of you guys, and thank you for coming on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. The links will be in the description down below, so make sure you check it out. Make sure you go hit that subscribe button and go hit that follow. You already know this is strictly for the music podcast.